Welcome back. Saxon564 here with another mod spotlight. If you remember a couple videos ago, I did the Minesweeper mod, and in the last week or so, it has been updated quite a bit and has come very far. So, as you can see on this wall, there's several new items, and we'll get right into it. So the first item is he's now split it into difficulties. So easy being yellow, medium or normal orange, hard red, hardcore is brown. I'll get into what hardcore is a bit later, but for now each difficulty is split into different sizes now. So yellow, orange, or red with anyone with a white base is a small 10 by 10. With a brown base is a 20 by 20, and with a red base, I think it was a 40 by 40. So just to show you guys the new crafting recipes, right here, yellow wool with the sticks makes the small easy field generator, and then you take 4 of those, put them in a square like so to get a medium field generator. And then it's the same with the normal difficulty, but using orange wool, and also hard using red wool, and hardcore using brown wool. And then you take 4 of the medium-sized fields, put them together to get a big field. So there's one more item called the mine detector. Now, a mine detector can be used to find where a mine is. It's a one-time use, so you'd have to make many if you plan to use it to figure out a hard one. But all it takes is 2 black wool on the bottom and then 2 iron ingots to get 1 mine detector. So, what I'll do is I'll go to a separate area, a good distance away from here, and I'll show you guys what each of the fields looks like. So we'll start with the easy, simple 10 by 10. Then over here we'll do the medium, 20 by 20. And I forgot one thing, is that it generates just under where your feet are. So if you're flying like 30 blocks in the air and you use it, it's going to be 29. It's going to be 29 blocks in the air. And then the large field generator, a nice 40 by 40. Now I haven't really figured out what these drop yet. What I do know is that they no longer drop XP when you find one that doesn't have a mine on it. Wow. So I think right now would be a good time to use a mine detector. What it does, you right click, and if there's a mine, it'll make a sound. If not, it'll just be silent. So there's nothing there. So I can hit that. Right there is where the mine is. So we mark that. And we can mark the rest of these, and now we're getting somewhere. So let's see here. Okay. So I forgot, I didn't bother to yield to that, but yeah, that's pretty much an easy field, and it just gets harder as you go. Now the thing, as you saw with the easy field, only one of the mines exploded, while with a hardcore field it has the generation rate of a hard field, 1 bomb per 5 tiles average. but if it blows up, all of them blow up, as you can see. So now, so we'll go over the generation rates now. For an easy, it's 1 bomb for every 10 tiles on average. So that would mean a 10 by 10 field would have 10 bombs. A small one is 1 bomb. A normal one is 1 bomb for every 7 tiles. So that would be about, I think, 12 bombs for a small. Now it's not going to be exactly 12 every time, it's averaged. And then a hard is 1 bomb for every 5 tiles. So that's 20 bombs. So now one other thing he added was there are now dungeons that spawn these. So, and they have different drops than anything else. So, a dungeon, they are extremely rare. I'll go over them right now, so I've got to hop worlds for a bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So this is the first dungeon. It spawns above ground, and it's the easy dungeon. You can always find it just by the wooden planks. It'll always be wooden planks, never anything else. And then they range from a 7 by 7 to a 15 by 15 on the inside. So let's do this real quick. Shouldn't be that hard to figure this one out. Alright, so this one will give you an iron ingot, and after you complete it, all the bombs will drop XP instead. So this is something you definitely want to watch for, because when you complete it, this could actually make a fairly decent house. You could easily build here, and it offers 8 torches, so yeah. And once again, I've got to hop to another world. The generation on these things by default are very rare. This world, I looked, and there's not a normal or hard field. Normal and hard fields generate underground, and those are nowhere near this. I have actually looked. An easy field is one thing to take note. An easy field is actually generated more in the desert. So I've looked around this desert, but I didn't explore the whole thing. The chances are I might have found another easy field. So, as I said, I'll be right back with a normal field. Alright, so here's a normal field. You can find, when you find a normal field, it's always going to be underground. It also varies in size from 7 to 7 to 15 by 15. And you'll always know it's a normal field because it's just going to be stone bricks. Though if you find stone bricks, you might have found a fortress. I can never remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. But if you're in a cave and there's nothing that tells you obviously what it is, chances are it might be this. So we'll try to succeed at this one and see what it gives us. One other feature is that I could have used a while ago is if you left click a number while all the mines that are next to it have been marked, then it'll advance. opening all the tiles next to it that aren't a mine. So, that. Okay, that tells us that that's a mine. There we go. And this one will give a gold ingot. And luckily enough, there was also gold right under it. So, now I'll show you the hard one. So, I'll be right back with the hard one. Alright, so this is a hard dungeon. Now, obviously, this looks exactly the same. Both the normal and hard dungeons will never spawn like this. This I just set up to so you can actually see what it looks like all the way around. So what marks it as a hard dungeon is this is chiseled stone, or as some people would call it, round stone. Though this texture pack, it's not round, but still, it gives you a way to get chiseled stone now. Now with a hard, so let's try and find out what this will give us. Hopefully, oh, we failed. But whatever. I don't know what this will give you. So if you guys play around with this, you guys can probably find out. So now I'll go to the hardcore. Alright. Now this is the hardcore dungeon. These are definitely going to be although they'll probably be the easiest to find, they're going to be the hardest to complete. And part of that is because it spawns in the nether in the middle of lava lakes. They do not have this netherrack around it. This was just so I could walk around on it without much of a problem. So I've only successfully done one of these. And it gives you 5 redstone dust, which isn't really that exciting. Not much of a reason to complete this, but the creator said he's going to work on it a bit more and change up what you get from completing it. So, well, that was a epic fail. One thing that's different about hardcore than any other dungeon is it does spawn with netherrack under it. Though chances are the netherrack will just be blown up and you'll fall into the lava. There's still a chance that you'll end up on a piece if you're in the middle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll leave a link in the description where you can download this. I personally really think this is a cool mod. I really like where it's gone. It's definitely not something that we've ever seen before on the Minecraft forum. So yeah. Leave a like, comment, possibly even subscribe, and check out the mod. Let the mod creator know what you think, and maybe even give him ideas. Personally, I don't think there's much more he can do from where he is, but you guys might be able to think of something. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.